Welcome back. This is Nick at Night. We are back on the other side of this massive warp travel to Andromeda, our new home here, New Thessia. We have colonized it. There is room for 18 population currently. We are going to make it our capital. And there's 1, 2, 3... There's like 7 of us. 5, 8. Anyways, this is the layout for a planet. So right here is the indicator of the planet size. It means how many tiles there are that you can occupy with population. For those of you who do know Stellaris, I'm just going to be going over just briefly some of the aspects for a beginner, at least so that they understand what's going on. If they're jumping in and they're just excited about watching something Mass Effect based and themed. Otherwise, just hang in there tight. And we'll be getting to more and more Stellaris-based style decisions and things of that nature. But here we are. The green bar below shows happiness. We're looking pretty happy. We're 77% happy for being here. So we set up a couple of power plants. We have our nice little domes. This is just how the game standardly starts. I haven't done anything. I haven't started anything. We just loaded directly into the game. And I turned OBS on and we're working. And you guys get to see what I'm seeing. So that's our planet. We got our constructor here, which is really dope looking. This is an incredibly beautiful game. That's why I wanted to share it with you guys. And I thought it just looks really cool for the Mass Effect universe. This is going to be our science vessel. It's the beginning bit of the game is going to feel almost like watching a Star Trek episode where we're going to have science vessels running all over the place looking for things. These are a few of our fighters. And that's our awesome... We'll call it whatever, you know, the Asari we're bringing over is kind of like their main ship. But it is actually our spaceport for the planet, New Thessia. And we're going to go up, and first things first, we are going to take a look at our science. So we have 3 forms of science. We have physics, we have society. It could be all kinds of stuff, anything from planetary to relations to military tech kind of things. Engineering, which deals with industrial-based things, material engineering, building construction, spaceport type of upgrades, that kind of stuff. And physics is anything that kind of revolves around energy and certain types of research. And no, I mean, you guys don't know what physics is anyways. So we're going to... Ooh, this is tough. We're going to start with the gravitonic sensors, which will increase our survey speed. And grab that because it's pretty cheap. And we're going to go over here and grab our colony ship for society. And we're going to... Ooh, do we go power suits, which allows us to get more minerals, which is mining. We are a corporation, keep in mind. Though armor would be good if we encounter anybody, just to help us, you know, take a few hits. We are role-playing, so we're going to go for the powered exoskeletons, which will give us army damage and minerals. All right, so first off, these are our scientists here. They provide special trait or ability. The top one here is field research. So if we had force fields, things of that nature kind of stuff, they would be increasing the total research speed by 10%. We have then a spark of genius and a spark of genius, which is a stroke of luck. So they add an instant 10% to anything you research with them whatsoever. And since we have these Asari for like 1,000 years, they're going to be pretty awesome. We might actually spend time firing people as opposed to letting them die, just because, granted, we could play a very long game. So 27, 41, and 28. And our science officer is carefree. He has increased anomaly research speed, so they research quicker when finding anomalies. Not necessarily great, but not terrible. And they're all level 1, 29. So first thing, we're gonna set them to survey the entire system that we're here at. We're just going to chill with our constructor. We are going to split our fleet twice into 3 separate fleets, and we're going to send them out to go take a look at multiple stars in and around us. We have found ourselves kind of on the edge of, technically, I don't know what you would say the center ring is or what, but I would say it's still kind of the edge. So we kind of flew in, found a comfortable place to set up home base, and that's where we are now. And we are going to just run around with these guys and try to find habitable worlds or minerals or whatever it is we can find, kind of do a little scouting before our scientists head out there. Our scientists are quite valuable to us. We don't want to end up losing them by running into casually some pirates or something of that nature. It could be potentially very devastating for us to lose scientists so early, because we have to pay a good amount of influence, which is a currency in this game, that we gain as our own little stellar empire here. Monthly, and it takes quite a while. See, we are only gaining 3 per month, so it could take quite a while because we need 50 per scientist, unless they have certain traits that allow for less. Anyways, before we continue, let's take a look at Rona Thanalopolis. Thanopitilis. It's an actual Asari name from Mass Effect. All the names and various people have been generated so that they operate specifically in this mod, so that they're actually real characters or have names along the lineages of the books and all that other stuff. So 37, we're gonna have her for about 30 to 40 years. Yep. And what's nice is she has 10% increased happiness for all the people. Champion of the people. The leader appears to genuinely care about her subjects. Funny, they're all she. And then expansionless. This is great. Frontier outpost building costs, negative 15%. And colony influence cost, negative 15%. So having each colony will actually not cost us nearly as much influence per month to have, which is great. Down here on our demographics, we get our ethics divergence, which is the ideas at which naturally our people become differentiated and have different ideas from one planet to another, is actually slowed by 30%. Happiness is up 10. Energy and minerals are up 5 because we are a corporation. We are here to make money. So now that everything is set, let us get the game underway. Let's take a look at these ships moving around. These ships are all going to fly to the edge of the space here. And once they get to the rim, they can activate their warp drives, and boom, they're gone. It's almost like watching Battlestar Galactica, where they just phase in and out of almost existence into another parallel universe or something. So our science ship is taking a look at all these planets. We're getting in-depth information on it. Rocky world, scorching hot with nothing capable of existing on it. So here's a resource that has popped up underneath our Class F star, lies within our district, and we can send our constructor over here to the planet to create a research post, which will give us 3 physics research. And when we've finished constructing that, they'll add 3, and that will increase the overall points every month that go into that column to fill out the total. I didn't show you guys, but there is X amount of points in order. There's 360 points in order to finish this research. We're adding 5 per month plus whatever our person here is giving us. It's 2%-ish, and breaks down to a base of 5. So with the total, we're getting 5.1 total added. So we're going to add another 3 onto that. So we'll increase the speed at which we get things done. And the same goes for all the other forms of research. All right, we have encountered an Elnath. Okay, let's check out what the Elnath are. Okay, so there's some sort of crazy looking space station. Almost looks like it's something quite nuts, actually. Let's do some research on them. Yeah, we're gonna leave that for now. I don't want to do some research that could potentially kill a 35% chance of killing our scientist or failing altogether. 35%, not interested, not at the moment. Let's get out there and keep exploring. After all, we were sent to this section of Andromeda to find as much cool stuff as possible. Check out all these stars, guys. Sorry if setting relay points aren't the most fascinating thing in the Mass Effect universe, but it is crucial to get around. All right, we got a lot happening here. So our EAI engineer has completed construction on our research station, which we told him to do. We got 3 extra research towards our physics department. All right, so we encountered the GID. I'm assuming these are computer randomized. So we have contact report, enigmatic spacefarers. I didn't not take long for the Asari ExoGeni Andromeda to come across intelligent alien life. The fleet reports that the Asari capital somewhat underestimated just how aliens these forces appear. They only in passing mention the failure to open comms with these people. Okay. So we found somebody, but we lack the ability to send out any real interaction with them. We encountered somebody else. Oh boy, and we are getting murdered. Murdered machine. So that is why we're going out ahead of our science fleets to find places, because there is 1,000 strong 1,000K strong alien fleet there. We don't know what they are, who they are, but they're there and happy to kill us. So, all right, let's jump back to our main system here. We're going to go over to this gas giant, and we're going to harvest probably some helium-3 for our engines, which will give us energy. All right. Looks like I'll probably have to rebuild those corvettes, which were those scout ships, so we can continue to keep scouting along the way. All right, we encountered someone else who's also new. All right, look at those. That's crazy. Almost like those things that are in the ocean. I can't think of it right now, and someone is screaming at their screen because I can't figure it out. I'll think of it later. All right, nope, we're gonna leave that for now. All right, our construction has finished, and our scientist has finished work in our capital system. Sorry. So we have several locations here that actually have continental habitable worlds, which is what the Asari live on. They have a good bit of water, they have a good bit of land, and they have certain mixtures of proper breathing air and all that. So this one has a Gaia world and a 19 pop continental world, and it's within our buildable location. Right here is actually where the star is. Even though the star is shown on the screen there, it's actually way up there. Don't ask me why it's that way, it just is. I'm not really fully sure why. But we're going to go check out that system with our scientists, because there's nobody bad there, like over here, who just will annihilate us in seconds. Oh, there's another continental world. All right, so right now we are actually really trying to find these continental worlds, which we can spread more and more Asari and our beliefs, and, well, gather minerals and energy too. We're gonna have to loop around there just because we don't have anybody right now to go down there and get it. All right. Nope, wrong guy. It's you, my good sir. You're supposed to come over here and check out these cool stars. Cool. He was heading the wrong way, I think. Oh, there's a rally point on him. All right, cool. Rally point has been removed. Communications established. It's probably these. Oh, it's those Mudigan Merchant Guild. It must be that space station we saw that was early on. That kind of looked almost Borgish or something. First contact, the Mugen Merchant Guild. Well met, friend. I represent the Mutagan Merchant Guild, and let me be the first to welcome you to the Elythian system. Our organization consists of hundreds of independent Mutagan merchants, captains who brave the spaceways to search for the next good deal. And our facilities, we are able to trade away your excess minerals for energy or vice versa. Please contact us if you're interested in any such arrangement. Well met. Sounds like a good deal. Might do that at one point here, actually. All right, let's open our military tab. So we found another continental world here, a couple. So there is actually another alien space race civilization sitting over here. We're gonna go, since we've already seen them, we just have to spend the the time with our research team to actually learn their communication so we can actually speak with them. Might not be a bad idea, but if we do that, we might not be able to pass back through that area in space, because just like our area, we have a controlled area. This blue is our influence. Anybody, we can control who comes in or out of it. We can allow them access or don't allow them access. So if we find them, the question is, they might not let us move through this area easily. We might have to go to war for it, but that could be fun. Why not? All right, let's figure out who these guys are. They are the Alpha Aliens. All right, let's learn all about the Alpha Aliens that we can with our scientist, who's now learning all about the Alpha Aliens instead of colony ships, which might not be the best idea, but finding them would give us a nice influence boost early on. Ooh, there are alien vessels here. Oh, and they're gone. Quite a few continental worlds. This is actually quite nice. There's kind of a hub of worlds that we could colonize quite early on if we so wanted to. So, we encountered the Hunt. Okay. Ah, they look like some sort of alien robotic AI drones or such. Another big colony, continental world. So right now we're just kind of fanning out, exploring all the way down the arm here and all the way up the arm. There might be a point at which we can use this dotted line is the reach of our warp drive. So we can go all the way to a star within the edge of our warp drive. Any farther than that, and we can't reach it until we get stronger warp drive engines. Anyways, oh, awesome. So our scientist here on Ravak has found a whole bunch of neat stuff on these planets. Oh, awesome. We're going to put up another research station over here for 3 society research, and then fill the others up. So one of these is, okay, so this is the continental world with 19 slots. Here is a Gaia world. Gaia worlds are guaranteed any race in the game 100% habitability. Habitability is the ability for individuals to grow happily and survive on a planet. Higher the habitability, the more likely you are to colonize, survive, populate, and be happy on the surface of that planet. So there's some interesting modifiers right here at the top. Revec IIA has a strong magnetic field, so plus to energy credits and physics output. So extra energy and physics. And there is Titanic life. So we get the life forms on this planet are built on a massive scale and can be incredibly dangerous even without the without meaning any harm. So essentially it's like Shadow of the Colossus. They're running around just stomping everything out. We get some nice bonuses for research though here. That's probably why we have a research gain on this planet. Okay, cool. Let's back out. We're going to move time. We're running on fast, so that those are the days right there and the months and the years. Ooh, we found some enemies. Cool. So we had our first level up, and it is our science ship officer. They went from level 1, the 1-star, to 2-star, which will help them. So now if they were to put into a research category, they actually have a higher chance of getting through an anomaly without hurting themselves and or their ship, and a higher percentage chance of or a higher percent that they add towards research when researching. So awesome. Oh wow, that is a lot of pirates. You can even see the skulls on the side of them. That is terrifying. It's almost like they took rocks, meteors, or asteroids or something, and mined them out and then made them part of their ships. That's quite scary. I don't want to mess with those guys. Not at all. Oh, so here's where the merchants are. So we are going in desperate need of having another scientist. We're going to build a ship. We're going to take a look at our leaders tab. Go up here to scientist. Oh my gosh. There's another spark of genius character, which is incredibly rare normally when you play. I would say on an average game, you know, from start to finish, I might pick up 8 characters like this in the entirety, which is, and I've started the game with 3 now. Yeah, I'm picking him up. He's 44 years old, and as soon as his ship is built, I will put him on to embark to go find very fascinating things. Science officer has provided us with detailed reports of Ravec 3's geological richness. Apparently, the planet's unique tectonic history has served to concentrate many minerals of the interest of the people on board my spaceship. Intriguing. So there's high mineral. Yeah, raw minerals here. It's only 12. Yeah, got it. A lot of minerals. There's only 12 spaces on board. That's why it's so small on board this little planet. I should say on the surface of this planet. Still intriguing to see. Uh-oh. Who are we getting hit by? Whoa. So those robotic aliens are about to make mincemeat out of our poor little guy here. They're just hammering him away. We still haven't even fired a shot, I don't think. Whoa. Oh no, we shot. We shot a couple of times, but with not much damage. There was quite a lot of them. About just under 400. Alright, let's check out our other forces down here. I'm going to have this guy check the rim of the finger of this particular segment of the galaxy, and then I'll have the other individual here check the inner segment, and then maybe I'll run somebody back up again. So I haven't found, it appears to be, any other player, except for right here. So right at the top. Just fine. Well, thank you guys for coming and finishing the first video of the Andromeda series for the Asari campaign here in Stellaris. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow evening or next episode. Thank you for coming.